Hey, what is up, YouTube? It is Hamdog Hype, and welcome back to the channel. So today we have a massive Pokemon Cards by Mail video. So in my previous videos, I mentioned I'm trying to collect every single English card ever made in the Pokemon TCG, and I decided, why don't we kind of get some of the bulk from the Scarlet and Violet sets, and I decided to basically see what I can get, and it's actually kind of difficult to get decent prices in person at the very least. For some bulk products. I haven't looked too much for Scarlet and Violet, but I decided to take my hand, try to see how TCG Player would do. So I have bought a lot of bulk from Scarlet and Violet from TCG Player. So we'll have a lot of videos of Pokemon Cards by Mail in the future of that, and we'll see how we did. Today's video is kind of special because this is a massive bulk shipped, I think, directly by TCG Player, which is insane. But basically, I guess this is literally the invoice right here, which is it's just like 10 pages of cards. This is gonna be 350 cards in this video. We're not gonna go through all of them. We're just gonna kind of quickly go through them and see like how they did, and if you're trying to complete master sets, is it worth it? Getting TCG Player bulk, especially with newer sets. The problem with a lot of this is if you do buy from TCG Player sites online, you gotta pay a lot for shipping. So what I recommend is if you're gonna do this through TCG Player or online sites, please try to buy more than like, I don't know, 10, 20 cards at a time. That way you're getting your value's worth when it comes to shipping and everything like that. If you have a card shop near you that has decent bulk prices, that's fine. But the days where bulk was 7 cents a card is kind of gone. They're all like 50 cents a card now, at least where I'm around. So this seemed like the best option in my opinion. But yeah, this is going to be 350 cards. We have 39 packages of bulk. Now, bulk in this series will include things like reverse hollows. It will include EXs. It will include A-spec rares, which are a thing with the Scarlet and Violet series. This is going to be like 99.9% Scarlet and Violet. This whole series of collecting this bulk for these eras. I did add a few like reverse hollows and stuff from other sets that were like Sword and Shield, just to kind of get the shipping costs down. Because if you hit a certain threshold, the shipping costs will be down. Anyways, that's a lot of the introduction for what I'm doing. This will be like part one. I'm trying to do at least 4 or 5 parts of this Scarlet and Violet bulk, and then we'll do more if needed on top of that. But what I really like is because TCG Player has like this little agreement with all these little other things, other like sellers, they were able to kind of like send all the cards at once instead of having like 50 million packages. So they actually sent me 4 stacks of cards. I will check. Nice, there's an A-spec right there. I will cross-reference after the video if any cards are missing, but the invoices are so long, I don't want to do that on this video itself. So, and I'm not going to show you guys the invoice because there's a lot of sensitive information. I didn't want to cut out everything. It's just going to take too long. But anyways, it's like literally, it's like pages of invoice. So anyways, and we're still using the new mic, so sorry if there's any weird sounds or cutting effects. But this is basically what I got. I paid about $140 for about 353 cards. So it came out to like just under 50 cents a card, which I think is pretty good. But anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and open up this package first. We're going to sleeve everything that is a reverse. But yeah, these are all the reverses, bulks, stuff I'm missing from Scarlet and Violet. And yeah, there's 39 total packages. This is only just one package, but this is by far the most massive package, which is really nice TCG Player to kind of put them all together for me. Now, these are all bought in near mint. Do not expect that. The big problem I have with buying stuff on TCG Player is near mint seems to be like what everything is listed as because people are just trying to get rid of their stuff. Not some of the stuff I don't think will be in near mint. Like this is definitely LP. Like just looks just LP. Look at it's just scratches, edge wear, definitely LP. Blissey, wow, like EX right there. That one actually looks pretty good. Yeah, there's a little scuffing, so LP. But again, these are binder cards, so I'm not like super interested in near mint. And then LP and near mint for a lot of these cards is basically like pennies of difference. So at that point, it really doesn't matter. But if there's something that's obvious, I guess these are all mostly reverses. And I'm missing some hollows too, apparently. Chandelure, a lot of reverses. So yeah, maybe I won't sleeve all of these. I guess I'll just put all the reverses from each set and everything. I'll like organize them. Looks like this is all Twilight Masquerade so far. As you can tell on the bottom, so this is all Twilight Masquerade. So we'll put all the reverses kind of all together. So very cool. So a lot of reverses, still reverses. Yeah, they're just so warped. They're probably in like someone's ETB. Nice. Another EX. So 2 EXs so far. Still Twilight Masquerade. I believe those are all Twilight Masquerade. This is really going to help because Twilight Masquerade was very hard to find, and it's getting even harder to find because of that Greninja. So instead of buying like boxes for like $80, I can spend 140 and get basically all of the bulk from it, and then I can just buy the IRs separately for my master sets, which I think is kind of the way to go, the way the market is going. Once, obviously prices drop off, it might be worth your while to open up packs again. That was very cool. We're not even done with that first stack. My gosh, there's so many cards in the stack. And it looks like they're all Twilight Masquerade. So what I'll do is I'll kind of change around the format so it's easier for me to put these down. But yeah, this is crazy. Like, just got all these so insanely easy. Eternatus too. Eternatus. Enamorous, that's a holo. But yeah, I mean, Twilight Masquerade was a set we kind of skipped over on the channel. I wasn't really interested in it, which I kind of regret now because that Greninja is so sick. And it's going off right now. I really need it for my set, and I really just don't want to pay $300 for that one card. So I'm hoping eventually I'll find it in a pack, but it might not be worth opening packs anymore at this point. So it's just like, logistically speaking, in terms of financial wise, it's just better to buy bulk, in my opinion, or just singles. Yeah, these are all basically Twilight Masquerade. Unless I missed something, these all look like they're Twilight Masquerade. Another A-Spec rare, very cool. I think that's the first A-Spec rare I've showed off outside of that first one that was in the packaging. Nice, the Iron Leaves. This is very cool. Just really, really nice that I was able to get all of these kind of packaged together like that. So unfortunately, they're not going to be near mint. Everyone lists as near mint. They're just trying to get rid of their stuff because no one's going to buy it for like you played it if someone's selling it for near mint, right? That's just how it is on TCG Player. But anyways, Legacy Energy. That's another Twilight Masquerade A-Spec. So we still have Twilight Masquerade. I feel like this one may be mostly Twilight Masquerade. Oh, nice. This is a really cool EX. Yeah, I was going through my collection, and unfortunately, I found a lot of EXs I already had. So now some of these cards are actually going to be repeats, which really sucks. But that was on my end. I thought I'd gone through all my collection, and I found these two random ETB boxes with a bunch of full arts and stuff like that. I was like, oh no, there's EXs in here that I've already purchased. I think that was actually one of them that I've already purchased now as a single. But yeah, that was the first out of 4. So mostly Twilight Masquerade. I'm going to put that to the side for a second. We'll put this to the side for a second. Let's go ahead and sleeve up some of these cards, though. So we'll sleeve up... Ooh, I don't have my black sleeves. I ran out of my black sleeves. Oh, that's annoying. So I got to get my... I thought I prepared my sleeves on the side, but I guess I must have not gotten as many as I needed. But we'll put these in here. The black sleeves. So very cool. So A-Specs and EXs will go in the nicer sleeves. And then the penny fit exact fit sleeves will hold the hollows and reverses. Wow, that Arcanine hollow is really, really off-centered. Yeah, not great quality control on these sets for sure. But it is what it is. Yeah, this video is already kind of too long. I'm glad I'm only doing one of these in the video. This is already kind of long, so we're going to kind of speed through the next few packages. I'm hoping this video is not too long. I was trying to keep it under 15 minutes, but it's already at 8 minutes, which is... The intro was pretty long itself. That's pretty awesome. Look at all those EXs right there. So a bunch of EXs and stuff. I'm actually going to quickly grab these sleeves because I have this new mic that's like connected to me, which is really, really cool. I'm able to walk around and kind of get stuff. So as I'm walking around, I'll kind of explain that. And if you can't hear me, I apologize. I'm kind of experimenting with a new mic. But yeah, I just have a lot of sleeves in my setup, so I'd like to get those. So yeah, going through that invoice is going to be kind of hectic. But in case you're wondering which sleeves I use the Makiro. I can never say this right. I was calling them Mikiro sleeves for the longest time until I realized that was an L and not an I. But yeah, those are the sleeves I use. The reason why I use them, they're acid-free, non-PVC. I don't know what non-PVC means, but apparently that's like the new recommendation for cards to keep them good. Put the other cards with penny sleeves off camera because I didn't realize how long this video is going to take. So this is the second little bulk package. And I'm assuming this is still mostly Twilight Masquerade. So let's see. Twilight Masquerade, Twilight Masquerade. Yep, mostly Twilight Masquerade. So very cool. Rillaboom. Love how they gave Rillaboom. Oh yeah, and I'm also missing like just non-reverse common and uncommons. So I was able to get a lot of those too. So we'll put those to the side. Another A-Spec, very cool. Oh, nice. Another EX. A Holo. Another EX. Yeah. So I don't know how I'm not really sure how they organize these. Sometimes it's an orange, sometimes it's not. Oh, nice. I did not need this one. Oh, they sent me the wrong holo. Oh, that's unfortunate. I figure there's gonna be some mistakes here. Unless I ordered that by accident, there's gonna be some mistakes. That actually might have been my bad, but I'm pretty sure I did not order that. I know I have that card because I've completed every single trick or treat set so far, except 2025. 25 is not out yet. I think they're actually doing a special 2025 set for that, actually. Trick or trade this year, I believe, is going to be really, really cool. Now I'm assuming here, just rumors online. But yeah, unfortunately, that is unfortunate. So things like this are going to happen. And I'm jumping the gun. I'm not even done with this yet. So there's still so many cards. Ooh, okay. I actually forgot about this. And this is now where we start temporal forces, actually. So now these are temporal forces. I did order a few. I did this initially on because I needed the shipping cost down. I ordered a few of the illustration rares, so, and some full arts too. So I'll have to put those kind of in a corner somewhere. And unfortunately, I was going through my collection, I actually have some of these, which really, really stinks. But I don't really know what to do with these. Whoa, I forgot I ordered some gold cards too. Very, very cool. Oh my gosh, I forgot I ordered gold cards. Oh wow, this is so cool. I'm sorry, I'm just fanboying. I love gold cards. I know you guys have, if you guys have seen me since the beginning, I used to get gold cards all the time. I used to fanboy so hard. Nobody liked them, but I love gold cards. Wow, Twilight Temporal Forces, a lot of cards that I'm adding to my collection. Very cool. I totally forgot. I was expecting mostly a bulk. Now this is Obsidian Flames, actually. So now we're going to get a little bit of a variance. So I'm going to start distributing them around my setup. A lot of cards, very cool. Yeah, so I got to find that Teal Mask Ogrepon holo. That's a very simple mistake because this is the trick or trade version. So very, very cool. Yeah, looks like this video is gonna be longer than I thought. Now more Obsidian Flames. Yeah, I found a lot of Obsidian Flames that was like kind of packaged somewhere. So some of these cards, unfortunately, I already have. Now we're down to Paldea Evolves. So PAL. I don't know. I'm running out of space to put these things in. But these are some reverses. That's actually a holo missing from Paldea Evolve. But I found some cards from Paldea Evolve I had, which really sucked. I was like, I should have just searched all my ETBs. I just forgot. This is actually Scarlet and Violet now. Yeah, so Scarlet Violet base set. Found a lot of cards too. I didn't realize how many packs open of Scarlet Violet base set. But that's a regular card. These are all reverses, I believe. So yeah, that was the fourth package. And look at how many cards there are. So let's go over all the Temporal Forces cards real quick. So that Walking Wake EX full art. We got some IRs. That's probably the only package throughout this entire series that has IRs and gold cards or full arts. That's Snom. Very cool. Thankfully, though, I don't think I ordered any repeat full arts or gold cards or IRs, which is nice. Really like that Sizzler. Salvatore. We opened up a lot of Temporal Forces, and we didn't get a lot of these cards, which is insane. Like, we opened up a lot on the channel. Very cool, Salvatore. Now gold cards. I love these gold cards. We actually got 2 Walking Wakes in our gold card search, and we got nothing else, which is crazy when we start opening those up. I really, really want the Raging Bolt and the Gouging Fire. Even though Suicune is my favorite, those Pokemon are very peak design. Very peak design. Walking Wake. A little bit of a letdown. I love that Grottle. Love that Grottle. Excadrill. Very cool. Love how he's like in the mines. This is a full art Eerie. Oops, I am out of sleeves. So let's get the new package of sleeves. So sorry if I sound kind of weird and echoey. The mic is a little close to my mouth, so I apologize for that. But yeah, we're almost done with this package. And then the next 2 packages should be really, really quick stuff. I'm hoping. But yeah, there's a lot. And this is the Cutie Fly IR. Wow, this is so cool. This isn't even, I can't even really consider a lot of this bulk anymore. This is like a huge haul. I don't know what to call this video anymore. Let's go ahead and just sleeve up all the base specs. There's a lot around this table. You know, I don't want to spend a lot of this time in this video sleeving things up. So what I'll do is I'll just do that off camera. But just like, I'm just going to take a quick shot of everything. There are multiple sets here, which is insane. Got all this for under $150. Well, with taxes and shipping, it was a little over that, but still insane. Oh my god, there's still more cards. There are still more cards? No, these are Twilight Masquerade. Oh, thank god. I was like, no, did I forget a set of cards? Wait, maybe I did. No, I still have some cards right here. I have 2 things of Twilight Masquerade. Why do I have so many things of Twilight Masquerade? I guess this is the second stash of the reverses. Maybe I just forgot about them. Anyways, 3rd out of 4th package of cards, and we are closing in towards the end. These are... Oh, whoops. Oh, I just totally knocked over my setup. I apologize for that. Sorry, it's getting a little hectic here. I actually might have to make some room for my arms, so I don't want to crush any of these cards and actually bend them. These actually look like a lot of regular cards, non-reverses. And this is Stellar Crown. Yeah, Stellar Crown, another set I unfortunately skipped out on, which is very, very unfortunate. A lot of cool cards in that set. I did find a large amount that I was missing in my set. So let's just go through these real quick. These are all Stellar Crown. These are just like kind of bulk, non-reverses, non-hollows. Yeah, I'm missing a lot of cards. And now we're back to Twilight Masquerade. I guess now these are going to be a lot of like non-hollow stuff and just regular cards. I did have a pile of Twilight Masquerade somewhere. Yep, all right, I found it. It's like a million piles, so let's just go through these. So very, very cool. A lot of cards. So excited to add to my collection. Now we're at Obsidian Flames. Obsidian Flames has a lot of stuff too. Paldea. So slowly dwindling out of room here. Paldea Evolved and Scarlet and Violet. So almost no room left, but Scarlet and Violet, we have some room down there. Very cool. All right. Now we are back to Scarlet and Violet. Oh, nice. An ace spec right there. So we'll have to just put that in. That is a Surging Sparks. Yeah, so Surging Sparks. These are all the Surging Sparks. Yeah, we opened up a lot of Surging Sparks on the channel. So this is actually another thing I wanted to go over. So Surging Sparks, we got really lucky. When we bought Surging Sparks, there was a massive, like, I don't even know how to describe it. People just did not want Surging Sparks. So the price of cases for ETBs was like $320. I literally got an ETB rate of $32 for Surging Sparks when it first came out, which is insane. And I had another one in my cart, but I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna check out one. Literally, like right after release, everyone's like, oh my god, there's a Pikachu with a crown, and everyone and their mother literally wanted it. So unfortunately, the prices of Pokemon went skyrocketing there, and that one in my cart was no longer available for $320. So that was a very sad moment. And we did pull a lot of great stuff from what we did buy, but we never got that Pikachu, unfortunately. So one of these I will buy it at a card shop or something once I'm looking for like the really rare cards. Now this is a Stellar Crown reverse. Now these are Stellar Crown reverse. I cannot find any Stellar Crown reverses, so I'll just put them next to the Stellar Crown bulk. And yeah, now we're starting to really feel the tightness of space for sure. So Stellar Crown, I'm just gonna put in that corner. I think that's just the best way to do it at this point, because there's just nothing else I can do for this. I really love this artwork. Look at that Cinderace. Wow. And look, the Blastoise too. I kind of skipped over Blastoise, my favorite Gen 1 starter. I really, really skipped over Stellar Crown, and to this day I just regret it. Yeah, Squirtle was in there. Just, yeah. You know, in the future I'm gonna look more into the sets before. I like to surprise myself before I open up sets. I don't like to watch too many videos on them. But I think I really, jeez, all right, apologize for that. I hit my thing again. Sorry, there's like literally no room on this desk for anything. So I just keep hitting my stuff. I apologize. It's like the second time I hit my stuff. But anyways, yeah, I think I'm gonna start looking up the sets beforehand, before I make that judgment call again, because there's a lot of stuff I missed out on. And I really, really, really regret it. But anyways, we are almost done. This is the final package. And it's gonna be probably a near 25-minute video, and I apologize. Oh my gosh, I keep hitting my thing, and I apologize. I keep on hitting this thing, and I cannot do anything about it. So this is more Stellar Crown. We're just gonna go through this real quick, because I'm getting sweaty. There's a million cards on my desk. I wasn't expecting this to be so hectic. Another EX, 2 EXs. Actually think I found that Garganacl and that Galvantula in my collection the other day. I was like, oh no, I'm pretty sure I ordered those. Oh nice, cool. A Grand Tree. I wish these were a little bit more organized, but what can you do? Another EX Greninja, very cool. That Greninja SIR is literally the chase card right now from Stellar Crown. Or no, wait, I'm sorry, that's not Stellar Crown. That was for Twilight Masquerade. That card is going insane right now. Absolutely insane. I'm waiting for some of these cards to crash. At this point, I don't know if they're going to crash. I really thought they would, but they crash for like a day and they skyrocket again the next day, which is insane. But that's what happens. You can never predict what's going to be worth anything. But wow, look at all that stuff. So we're not even done yet. We still have some cards in this package. This is definitely the last bit of the bulk. But we are almost done, guys. And I think these are all stellar. Oh, I'm so excited. My Stellar Crown is going to go off. That binder is going to be nearly complete after today. Actually, I think most of this stuff will be complete, actually. Oh, now we're back to Twilight Masquerade. So we are finishing where we started with Twilight Masquerade. That's crazy. Big full circle. But anyways, I think we got a pretty good haul. Let me know how you guys think I did. All these cards for about $150. 350 cards. Really, really cool stuff right here. This grotto was pretty darn expensive. And I actually thought I didn't. I thought I took it out of my cart. But this is I think this is a pretty decent haul. Let me know how you guys think we did. Sorry this took so long. But I just want to share you my experience of trying to collect all of the cards in the English Pokemon TCG. And we're going to start with Scarlet and Violet. So basically, let me know how you guys think we did. Leave a comment, like, subscribe. And I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace out.